They call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy. What a bunch of a-holes. I'm sorry, I had to get that off my chest. When I think of the Guardians of the Galaxy, I just think of that line. I don't know why. It's just how it is. Anyways, hello, hello. My name is Juan. Back at it again with another movie review. Today, I am reviewing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the third installment of the Guardians movies in the MCU. First things first, this is a non spoiler review. I'll put it in the title. This is a non spoiler review. You are very safe watching this review. All right, let's get into it. I would also like to mention that this is my first MCU movie review. Depending on how I feel about this video, like when I post it and like the reaction towards it, I don't know if I'll do more MCU reviews after this. It just depends on, the reaction and my reaction to the video when I watch it. I'm just the MCU is kind of a controversial topic. It's just everyone has their own opinions and stuff, and everyone just like always wants to be right when it comes to their opinions because they want to see a certain thing in a Marvel movie, and other people want to see another certain thing in a Marvel movie. So depending on how this video goes, this may or may not be my last MCU movie review. But I kind of like to just review movies from like a casual point of view. I'm not really gonna dive into like Easter eggs or any sort of stuff that leads like to another MCU. I'm not gonna speculate. That's what I'm trying to say. You'll never see me speculate in any of my videos. All right. I just want to get that out of the way. So let's just get into it. So James Gunn is now on the fourth project of the Guardians of the Galaxy. We cannot forget that holiday special, which I think is pretty good. It's just an enjoyable thing to watch in the holidays. You can't go wrong with that special. But anyways, this movie was very, very emotional. Yeah, I'm literally just fresh out of the theater, and bro, this is probably like the saddest, the most emotional, darkest MCU movie in out of all of them, in my opinion. And to be fair, I have not seen every Marvel movie out there, so please don't be in the comments saying that, oh, this movie's more deep than this one. It's just, please don't. But yeah, I walked out of the theater with like so many emotions inside inside me, and it was really hard to process because they surprised me with a lot of the stuff that they did in this movie. Like, if you're an animal lover, this is gonna be really hard to watch. Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, if you love animals, I have an uncle and an aunt who love animals, and they also love the MCU, and they're going to see this movie, and I'm gonna feel so bad for their reactions to this movie because they have a lot of pets in their household. But I hope at the end of the day they do it, see the picture of what this movie is trying to show, which is basically how important it is to have people around you in your life. How people can just help you through your toughest times, your happiest times, and how it was just such a roller coaster, this movie, man. Now, the best part of this movie were the Guardians. I know it sounds stupid to say, but it was because there's other Marvel movies where another like side character or like the villain of that movie is the best part of that movie. Like in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Jonathan Majors was probably the best part of that movie. He literally carried that movie, in my opinion. Will Porter, I don't know how you say it, is in this movie. He plays Adam Warlock, and it's still very hard for me to not picture him as the fake kid from Where the Millers, bro. I'm sorry. It's just his character in that movie was just so funny, and just for him to go from that to this, it was just weird. But also, I'm not gonna lie, his character though, Adam Warlock, he kind of had no purpose in this movie. It was fun to see him. I mean, I'm not really a Adam Warlock fan. I'm not like one of those dudes. But if you're expecting like a lot from Adam Warlock in this movie, don't, because he does have a purpose, but it's not really fulfilled really. But other than that, that's probably like my only the only nitpick of this film. But yeah, all the characters are great. Karen Gillan as Nebula is fantastic. Zoe Zaldana. I don't know idea. I'm terrible with names. She's great as Gamora. Gamora in this movie is very she's very aggressive. You know, it's a different Gamora than what we're used to that we've been seeing the past 10 years, basically. And I honestly, I like it. I like the different tone that they changed to her character. It adds something different to the group. Chris Pratt as Peter Quill or Star Lord, however you want to call him. He's also great in this film, and Bradley Cooper as Rocket uh, was also great in this movie. Rocket is the center core of this movie, or the core of this movie. Sorry about that. He's the emotional part of the movie. The purpose of this movie was for Rocket's backstory, and yeah, that it was so sad. I'm being dead ass. Sorry for that curse word, but it was so sad. The backstory, I can't get that out of my head. The cinematography in this movie was absolutely phenomenal. To from the CGI galaxy shots to just a shot of them of the Guardians just walking by towards the camera, and there's also one absolutely amazing scene in the corridor where the Guardians are just giving the bad guys just the business, bro, in slow motion in some cases. It was like, and in that moment in particular, every Guardian had a time to shine in that scene. That scene was like at least like 2 3 minutes, and it was absolutely fun to watch. Probably the most Guardians of the Galaxy moment in that movie. But yeah, also the villain of this movie was, oh my god. This is the first time in a minute where you like I see a movie and I legit, not just an MCU movie, like a movie in general, where I legit like hate the antagonist. Now, the antagonist of this movie is a character named the High Evolutionary, which is played by Chukwudi Owuji. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I know I'm not, but I just hope I am. Um, the High Evolutionary in this movie was very haunting, very scarring, very disturbing. It was just hard to watch him just treat these creatures with no respect. And it was very dark, like I said earlier. And also, I love also how James Gunn has brought some of some of the actors from his DC show, The Peacemaker, into this movie as well, like Shakudia Woody, who was also in that show. Um, the character there's the one with the lab, the not the lab with the rats from the Suicide Squad. She's also in this movie. I could tell by the voice and the face. I could tell it was her, and I looked it up when I got home if she was in it, and she was. And also, what's her face? James Gunn's girlfriend or wife. I don't know if they're married now. Last time I checked, they were just boyfriend and girlfriend. But yeah, she also made an appearance in this movie as well. She's been in multiple DC movies already. She was in Peacemaker. She was in Suicide Squad. She's also popped up in Black Adam, and she also popped up in Shazam, I think. And, yeah, I just like that he's just bringing some of those DC characters, those actors, into this movie. I thought it was great. Throughout the whole movie, you could tell that James Gunn was trying to send the message to the audience by saying that this is like legit, like the last Guardians of the Galaxy movie with these main characters. And you know just how it was filmed, like he loves these characters so much. It's gonna be really hard to just not see a Guardians movie, the next Guardians movie if there is one, and not see the name directed by James Gunn, because James Gunn is a great filmmaker. And when he's in DC now, but I hope he has a lot of success over there at DC with Warner Brothers. He's announced a few projects that I'm really excited to see, but all we all could do is just wish him luck over there. I hope you guys really enjoyed this movie review about the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Leave a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment if you've seen the movie and what you think about the movie. All right, peace out, take care.